They said Snappo back out, man. You gotta know that. Free all my fam, forever Mafia family, man. That's real.
Niggas change when they get clout, like for the fame and fast call your whole.
Yo, it's your boy Suave the Wiz with the Mad Ad Podcast, and I got a special guest, 1900 L Snappo. What's Gucci gang?
You know what it is, man. You know what it is. You know what it ain't, man. I ain't tripping on shit. My shoes tied.
Alright, now what I'm talking about, man. For sure, man. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. Yo, there's been a lot of, buzz around your name. Even prior to, getting arrested and having a short stint, you kept it solid, you kept it 100, kept it rolling. So, yo, I had to get the exclusive interview by my man's El Snappo. For sure.
You already know that shit. It's all love, man. One hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. That's what it is.
Alright, keep the faith. So check it out. For the world, who are you, where you from, and can you describe your neighborhood?
Me, I'm El Snappo, but y'all already know that. I'm from the Shallow, I'm from Shanoya Projects, man. I'm from 1900 block, man. I stamped that shit, and that's what it is. My hood, that shit rough, rugged, you know what I'm saying? That shit treacherous over there, that shit like, you know what I'm saying? That shit just, I can't really describe that bitch. Like, that bitch just like a battlefield for real. Like, yeah.
That's real. Do you feel like your environment influenced a lot of who you are today?
I mean, yeah, like, you can't be right here without your past. You know what I'm saying? You had to go through something to be where you at, and you got to go through something to be where you at. And where you at right now is going to get you to where you're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So you had to go through something. My past shaped me, though.
Now, that's real. Now, when it comes to your music, who are some of your inspirations? Do you have any inspirations out your neighborhood, people you look up to?
I was looking at the dope boys, shit. Them was my inspiration. Like, I was looking at the niggas that was selling narcotics and shit like that.
Definitely. Now, what's your favorite part about being a rapper, if you have any at all? Since, you've had a long journey in this rap thing, like, what's your favorite part about it?
Just getting the love and support from my fans. Like, I fuck with everybody that fuck with me. Like, if I fuck with you, I'm stuck with you. I'm stuck with all my fans. Like, I'm gonna do this shit forever, man. Forever my family, forever my family, FMF. Y'all already know what it is, bitch.
That's for sure. Do you feel like people from your city hate you or love you, and does it really matter overall?
I mean, overall, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. They love and they hate me. Like, it's so many niggas, like, they hating, but it's like, it's like fake love type shit. Like. Niggas claim they love a nigga, or they claim they love what a nigga got going on, but they really just love what a nigga could do for them, you feel me? What type of situation a nigga could put them in, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I mean, how did you get your rap name? Was it given to you by anybody?
Nah, see, I birthed my rap name when I was going to my juvenile program. I probably was in a detention center. I had got sentenced to a 9 to 12 month program, the level 8 program out there in Dufiniac Springs and shit. And I was writing every day. And for some reason, like I say, I was idolizing dope boys like El Chapo, not from my block, but that's a dope boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's somebody in that lane, and that's what I was out there doing. So that's how I envisioned myself. I always envisioned myself as a dope boy. So I just took the two and mixed it. Like, my name was always Snappo, and he got his shit on lock. El Chapo, like, you can't deny that shit. Like, he got that shit on lock. So El Snappo, you know what I'm saying? Chapo.
That's how you gotta get down. That's what's going on. What do you believe separates you from the average MC?
My life. Me actually rapping with substance. Me actually rapping about something that I'm going through while these niggas out here putting this shit on pen and pad like they really out here living that lifestyle. These niggas out here cap rapping, man. These niggas ain't really living that shit. No, sir.
Nah, man. You gotta let them know, man. You speaking on experience. Experience teaches wisdom. That's some real nigga shit. Can you describe your style and what type of music do you make? And who exactly is your target audience?
My target audience is the youth. You know what I'm saying? My target audience is the youth, women, and Caucasian people. You feel me?
When you say Caucasian people, is there a specific reason? Is it because there's more of a market in the Caucasian area, or?
I mean, it's just me trying to corner the market, and I know Caucasians have that money. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I definitely get that. So, all right, check it out. So, all right, I was following your transition tape, you know, about 2 years ago. What was that about? What was the idea behind the transition?
Like, to tell you the truth, like, that shit is really, like, everything just really fell in place, like, with the transition. Like, even back then, I didn't know what my transition was. I just named my mixtape The Transition. I didn't know what my transition was, but up until my point of me getting federally indicted, I was out this bitch like 1 foot in the music, 1 foot in the streets, and it's like, that's just, it was just perfect timing for the transition to drop, because soon I dropped The Transition, I caught 4 years in the Fed. So my transition now was, okay, now that I'm doing this prison shit, when I get back out, what you gonna choose? You either gonna choose rap or you gonna choose the street. So my transition was, I like metamorphosis into like a full-fledged rapper. Like, this is what I'm doing.
There's nothing wrong with that. You had to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you deal with stressful situations outside of the music? How do you cope with every day?
Me personally, I got an anger problem, so shit, I go to yelling and screaming, probably talking to myself, like, probably get it through it. Probably that shit probably get me through it, you know. Or just like venting to my dog or some shit like that. Thinking about the future, that shit really helped me cope with my stress. Thinking about better situations, like it ain't gonna rain every day. One day the sun gonna shine.
Now that's real talk. What is something you've accomplished that you never thought you would accomplish in this music?
Shit, I don't even think I got to the peak. I don't even think I, you know, like, cause I was only rapping for like 12, 13 months before I caught my bid. Like, I don't even know what rap has to offer besides the money yet, you know what I'm saying? But my greatest accomplishment, I feel like, that I achieved, probably getting people to fuck with me. Cause people don't support talent, they support popularity.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have that. I mean, I always had street cred, I always had a name, like I always had publicity behind who I was, but that shit just went to another level with the music, man, and I really appreciated that, like how everybody embraced me. Yeah, I'm really gonna turn into who I'm trying to become.
Nah, definitely. You know, if I was an independent artist, what type of advice would you have for me coming into the game?
Ain't shit free. It ain't no handouts out here. You know what I'm saying? It's really like, it's 90% grind, 10% music. Like, you gonna grind, bro. Like, you see this shit these days, like, man, it's a lot of niggas that's making music that can't rap. Like, and they snapping because it's not their talent, it's the marketing and promotion behind these artists that got them doing what they doing like this, cause they music ass, you know what I'm saying? But
that's 100% facts.
That's just marketing and promotion.
It's also, I would say, it's just, how I go, 10% music, it's about like, what, 40% relationships, and what, no, 45% music, 45%, what, there you go, let me get it right, 10% music, 45% relationships, 45% networking, 100%. That's what I see the game as, definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta kind of run it.
I can see it in that way. I could be open-minded to that logic.
Definitely, bro. Was there a point in your career that you felt like, you know, you weren't gonna further your career? Of course, you discussed the transition, but was there a point that you felt like this just wasn't for you?
Yeah, all the time. Like, still some days that I'm out here, I just feel like, man, this shit ain't what I want to do for real. I want to rip and run the streets. Like, I'm still like got that needle in my vein. Like, I'm still like a corner boy type shit. Like, I just get a thrill from being on the corner, running from the police, having that shit on me, you know, picking up my phone, yes, hi, hello, and that bitch. Like, that's just what it is.
That's real talk. I mean, is there any artists you want to work with that are from Broward or anywhere else?
Man, it's a lot of artists I want to work with. First and foremost, Lil Bro, he ain't like, bitch, I gotta work with Lil Bro. Like, that's just what it is. Like, we just gonna stump the shallow type shit. But shit, you know, I want to work with everybody, man. Everybody that's doing some shit. I want to work with Lil Kodak, you know what I'm saying? His little entourage, them boys like that there. Lil Heem, motherfucking, Who else out here doing something? Who is that? Oh yeah, you know I gotta work with Rod Wave.
For sure.
He said Broward though.
Broward or anywhere else. You know?
Oh, he did say
Yeah,
that.
whoever.
Oh shit.
But you know, of course, Broward first, like anybody locally. You
I
know.
gotta fuck with Bobby Fishkill. I'm fucking with Bruh Hard, Broadway, FCG Heem, Lil Kodak, motherfucking Moot Boy. I can't forget about Moot Boy, man. That nigga so fucking hard. Why they spit some old amazing shit, like that boy Moot come on that bitch, boy we be spitting that amazing shit. Why they niggas spit that old fairy tale shit, Tooth Fairy and shit. Free Lil Coop, man. I wanna work with Lil Coop from Pompano, man. Free Lil Coop, man. That's it for the artist.
Say that. I got you. See.
Woo.
What should your fans be looking forward to from your new releases?
My new releases, man, they should just be waiting and anticipating good music, man. Good quality music, cause I really like sat down and like really like got my shit together like lyrically, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what they can look for. Like I got some shit dropping, military minded, that's the new tape, man. You know a nigga gotta stay military minded out here, 10 toes down on this concrete, like man, this shit a swallow out here, man. This shit a swallow out here, man. Yeah, man, they called him, man. Yeah, man, Snow V, let these niggas know how I'm really rocking, cuz.
You know what's going on, man. Courtesy of the White Heart Cartel, you feel me? Up and up, man. It ain't got any name, you hear me?
Man, you know that. You know that. You know that. Ain't no turning back. We going there. If it's up there, then it's stuck there. Ain't no turning back. You know that, though, cuz. What's going on?
Shit, you know, same old again, you know the vibe.
I'm already knowing, man. I'm gonna get to it, though. I'm gonna holler at you later.
For sure, love.
Hey, man, link in bio, man. Y'all know what it is, man. White Heart, man. Courtesy of the White Heart Cartel, man. FMF, man. Y'all know what it is. Link in bio, man. Click that bitch, run them views up, man. I just dropped that bitch, like, I just dropped that shit, you know what I'm saying? I really like playing on that. That really ain't even my hardest work. I just dropped that bitch just cause everybody like, damn, man, drop some music, this, and that. So I dropped that shit, White Heart, man. Ain't no emotion when you step, shit.
You had a short stint in the feds. What exactly was that about? Like, can you give me some details? Like, did anybody tell on you? Was there any paperwork?
I mean, nah, nigga ain't tell on me. Nobody ain't tell on me. Shit, my case really, I feel like it came from Lauderhill police, and they try to bring that shit to the state, and the state was like, well, you know, possession 9/10 of the law. We ain't catch him with the gun, so yeah, he on probation, but shit, we ain't catch him with them shit. So they turned that shit over to the feds. Like, I know Lauderhill police personally turned this shit over to the feds, and that's how the feds got on the nigga trail, and they indicted me for them pistols in that video.
Oh man, that must have been terrible. Like, when you were in the feds, is it as bad as people say, or is it just something you just stayed solid and just got through your time?
I mean, you gonna do that regardless. A real street nigga gonna adapt and adjust everywhere he go, but it's like, that shit is most definitely real. I got stabbed 7 times in that bit, like a nigga try to take me out, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't turned out how that nigga thought it would, you know what I'm saying? I got stitches, I got scrapes, bruises. I done broke a couple nigga jaws. You know what I'm saying? Black a couple nigga eyes. I stayed in the box. This shit facts. Like, nigga ask about Snappo and the BOP. Nigga gonna let you know what it is. But, like, that shit serious, man. Having to walk around with them knives on you and having to take a shower with a knife, and 2 niggas gotta stand outside your shower guarding your shit so nobody run in on you and stab you up, and being locked in a room 23 hours out the day, only come out an hour, and these crackers don't want to let you out. Sometimes you might be in a room 24 hours straight for about a month, months at a time, you know what I'm saying? So
That shit fucks with your mental. Did you write a lot of music when you were incarcerated?
I got 500 songs written down like I'm military minded. That's the tape I'm dropping. Like, man, that shit was fucking with a nigga mentally. I was just in that bitch like more so like military minded. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have your mind with some type of structure. And that's what I was going off, like just keeping my brain occupied, know what I'm saying, feeding myself that knowledge, cause at the end of the day, bro, being locked in a closed confinement like that, bro, that shit'll make you kill yourself, bro. Like them crackers don't give a fuck. They treat you at the bottom of the barrel, they feed you the bottom of the barrel, bitch. The soap, the bottom of the barrel, everything in that bitch, just like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no commissary, yeah, dead in that bitch, about you dead in the wall.
So I mean, El Snappo, what's the Black Family Mafia? What is that about? Like, is that your label?
Forever Mafia family. Forever Mafia family.
There you go.
Forever my family. And free all my fam. FMF is the label, man. Forever my family is my LLC.
It's real talk. You do have a song out right now. You want to talk about that song?
Yeah, man. Like White Heart, like that's my single. Like I just dropped that shit for the streets. The streets been wanting, so I gave them what they wanted. White Heart really was like me just really like painting a picture, like really more so like what's going on, what I'm seeing through my eyes, what I'm seeing through my eye, what I'm seeing from a bird's eye view, cause I feel like I'm above these niggas. Like I don't feel like I'm on the same shit these niggas on. I'm above these niggas mentally, like, you know what I'm saying? So White Heart.
Definitely. Hip hop has always been an open forum, and you're very outspoken. What exactly do you want to achieve with your music going forward?
Going forward, I just want to be known as a household name, having my name a household brand like Elvis Presley, Prince, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Tupac. Like I want to be established on that type of level. You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't no fucking way you can't tell me you don't know who the fuck Tupac is. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no way in fuck you ain't gonna tell me you don't know who El Snappo is, and that's just how I'm coming.
Yo, I appreciate you for coming by, El Snappo. You know what it is, 1900 to the grave. You know what it is. Appreciate you.
You already know, man. I know your project 1900 block, man. You already know what it is, man. If I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. If I ain't rocking with you, then get the fuck on. And that's what it is, man. Locked in and locked and loaded. Now we signing out. Try. We ain't never checking in.
It don't owe me no handout, so I'ma get it off the bench press. Trust that. That's that. And it's that White Heart shit, man. Y'all know what it is, man. FMF, man. Forever Mafia family, man. Forever my family. Look.